innocence. This word brings childhood to mind for most people, but the world has become so corrupted that innocence has been buried beneath layers of hatred. Hatred can only be planted in a child's mind through lies, fear, and slogans. The knife given to children is more than a tool of defense. It is a symbol of paranoia, fear, and the internalization of hatred. Tiny children are handed grenades, guns, and knives, told they are learning heroism. But in truth, what they are learning is the normalization of violence. This becomes the root of Jojo's inner conflict. On one hand, he longs to be a hero. On the other, he slowly realizes that the hatred fueling that heroism destroys the human within him. The knife is no longer just an object. It becomes an extension of his identity. He is expected to carry hatred as though it were part of his soul. This story, then, is about the spark of humanity growing from the soil of taught hatred. Jojo sees Hitler as a hero, a guide, even a friend. His imaginary companion talks to him, advises him, motivates him. But this friend is nothing more than the voice of ideology echoing inside his mind. At first, Hitler seems kind, playful, even encouraging. Yet as Jojo's perception changes, so does Hitler. His tone grows harsh, his manner furious, because the humanity blooming in Jojo's heart begins to threaten the ideology's control. The film's colors speak their own language. Everything feels childlike, bright, colorful, innocent. These hues mirror the love and life force that Rosie, his mother, radiates toward him. Throughout the film, Rosie ties Jojo's shoelaces several times. Each small gesture reminds us that even in war, compassion endures. The shoelace becomes more than a detail. It becomes a symbol. It represents the invisible bond between mother and son. But when Rosie dies, Jojo can no longer tie that bond. Her absence seeps into the film's very palette. The world has lost its color. Jojo and Elsa's first encounters are not born of hatred, but of shared fear. The knife between them symbolizes Nazi ideology. Yet every meeting reveals how fragile that hostility truly is. The boy who was taught that Jews are less than human falters when he sees a girl whose heart can break. For the first time, he realizes that the person before him truly feels. In that instant, all the lessons of hatred and ideology crumble. Propaganda falls silent in the face of raw human emotion. For the first time, hatred cracks. Over time, Jojo's fear turns into curiosity, and Elsa's defense into understanding. And from that fragile understanding, the first sprouts of humanity begin to grow. Rosie once said of the executed, "They did what they could." That line is the film's beating heart. Because throughout this story, everyone does what they can. Each in their own way, according to their own truth. Jojo, too, does what he can, just as his mother taught him. And at the end, when the war is over, Jojo ties Elsa's shoelaces. They step outside and dance. Just as Rosie always said, dancing is for people who are free. The bond born from his mother's love is finally restored. Jojo no longer imitates hatred. He truly lives love. The kindness that began in Rosie's hands now lives through Jojo's. And in the end, love takes the place of hatred.